Hi, today I'm going to show you how to alter a hood to make it adjustable. The system that we'll be adding to this hood is what's known as a 3-point adjustable system. As you can see from the original hood, it's a little bit roomy and a little bit baggy for my little guy, so I'd like to be able to cinch it down through an adjustment system. The first step is to find the adjustment points. I found the points in the back of the hood that when pinched together will resize nicely. I've marked the 3 points where the grommets will go, and then the 2 points on the outside is where the adjustment strands will sew in. In order to do this project, you'll have to find a spot on the inside of the hood to cut into the lining so that you can access inside the shell. Using a sharp pair of sewing shears, I made an incision in the lining about 2 inches in length. It doesn't have to be real big, but just enough so that you can fit your finger inside the hood so that you can set your grommets and adjust your elastic band that you'll use for the adjustment. As you can see, the incision I made is directly opposite of where the grommets will go. Using a seam ripper tool, I'm going to make a small hole in the outer shell where the grommets will go. You want the hole large enough that you can stretch the fabric over the grommet, but not so big that the metal grommet will fit loosely. For this project, I'm going to use 3 black metal grommets. With one finger inside the hood through the incision, carefully put the grommet into one of the holes. Press it in so that the fabric stretches tightly around the grommet. It may take some work, but eventually you'll get the grommet into place. You can see from the other side, through the incision, where the back side of the grommet shows. It's important that you have access to this because we'll use this side to set the grommet with our punch tool. This particular system just uses a little punch tool with a hammer to set the grommet. I always recommend that you practice to the side just to make sure that you have the right pressure in setting the grommet. I also recommend doing it on a piece of fabric so you don't scar the paint off the grommet face. Carefully setting the punch on your grommet, firmly set the grommet in place through a couple firm taps with your hammer. You can see that the grommet is tightly set and that the inside of the grommet is spread out, pinching the fabric, securing it in place. Using elastic cording and a cord stop, I made a 3-point adjustable system. My index fingers are showing where I will sew the system into the shell. Carefully thread the cording through the grommets. Pull the excess cording through the incision on the inside of the hood. This next part is crucial. You'll want to sew small tabs onto the ends of the cording to serve as anchors when you sew the cording into the shell lining. To make the sewing easier, I first sewed a large piece of ripstop nylon onto all 3 cords, about a ½ an inch apart. Then I trimmed off the excess and separated it out so I had 3 separate end tabs. Carefully set the nylon tabs and the cording on the inside of the hood. You'll be able to feel the cording through the shell fabric. Once set, use a straight stitch with your sewing machine to sew across the cording along the nylon tab. Go forward and back multiple times to make sure that the nylon cord is securely fixed to the shell fabric. After sewing all 3 tabs into the shell, you can see what the final product looks like. To adjust the hood, simply push down on the cord stop and pull the elastic cording through to cinch the hood down. You can see how much tighter the hood now fits. No gaps and no loose fitting. Also, the way this is designed is that the water will run over the cording over the top of the hood. Here's a before picture of the hood, all big and baggy. And here's the after picture with the new 3-point adjustable cord stop system. Thanks for watching.